Hi, welcome to Nauset Sports Rundown. My name is Devin Farrell alongside with Winslowe Brown, and today we will be covering Spring Sports Preview. The baseball team looks very strong so far. They are working hard and preparing for their first game due to cancellation of last week's game. Coach Curtin, a new coach to Nauset, has prepared the team well for this season and continues to help them work hard. Two key players this season for Nauset is Kurt Thomas and Richie Corres. Kurt is already committed to Central Connecticut State University to play Division I baseball next year. Richie, on the other hand, is committed to Suffolk University for Division III baseball. These are two very impressive players who will show that through the season. This team hopes to complete as far as state champions this year. Now to track. This spring, both the boys and girls team are coached by Maria Nobili, and the boys track team is aiming for a Cape Islands League title. With seniors Finn Riley, Aiden Hanville, and Richard Ramsey leading the charge, Riley will center in on distance events such as the 2-mile and 1-mile. Hanville will anchor the team in the javelin and discus, and Richard Ramsey will lead the way in a 100-meter dash, high jump, and long jump. The boys track team has started off 1-0 with a victory over Sturgis West this past week. On the other hand, the girls track team is also looking to have a successful season, with senior Izzy Nobili, sophomore Christopher, and Monique Malcolm looking to dominate this competition. Nobili will lead the girls in mid-distance events, primarily the 800-meter race. Christopher will compete in many events, from the 400-meter hurdles to long jump to discus, and a plethora of other field events. Monique Malcolm will look On the other hand, the girls' team track is also looking to have a successful season, with senior Izzy Nobili. Sophia Christopher and Monique Malcolm looking to dominate this competition. Nobili will lead the girls in mid-distance events, primarily the 800-meter race. Christopher will compete in many events, from the 400-meter hurdles to long jump to discus, and an abundance of other field events. Monique Malcolm will look to take the league's title in the 100-meter and 200-meter dashes this spring, as she has been one of the top sprinting athletes in the state over the past 3 years. The girls have started off 1-0 as well with their victory over Sturgis West. Now on to boys tennis. The boys tennis team is under the new direction of Coach Andy Lissel, and while there is new leadership at the helm, there are 7 upperclassmen on the team. So far, this season's talk surrounds the twin Trudell brothers, Hayden and Shepard. Their athleticism and versatility has them playing wherever the team needs them. According to our inside sources, sophomore Rufus McCleary is gaining momentum and should be a top player all season. The top duo in doubles action looks to be Winslowe Brown and Shepard Trudell. The girls' tennis team looks very strong and defeated DY 4-1. The line is Alex, Lily, Frankie, Lily, Nicole, and they are all single players. The first double players is Lily and Heather, and the second is Michelle, Hanlett, and Christian. And now over to Winslowe Brown.
Thank you, Devin Farrell. Now on to lacrosse. Coach Pino, the coach of boys lacrosse here at Nauset, is training his athletes really hard. They are all working hard and looking to have a great season. Peyton Kender, a sophomore, Mason Cornell, a senior, and Cooper McKiefer, a sophomore, look to be some of the best players this season. They don't let things slow them down. They must keep working to improve their game. Tuesday afternoon of this week, they had a game against Falmouth. They played strong throughout the game and pushed it into overtime, sudden death. The boys wanted to win the game badly, and coming out of sudden death, they did, and only by 1 point. Now on to girls lacrosse. The girls lacrosse team, coached by Miss Stevens, is one of the youngest varsity squad in the Cape and Islands League, with only 5 seniors out of 27 total roster spots. One of the early bright spots this season has been the dominating offensive power of sophomore Bailey Nobley. In the first home game against DY, Bailey scored 5 goals and accounted for 4 assists in a 10-11 loss. This relative experienced team has some growing to do as the season goes on, and hopes to start pulling up some numbers in the winning column. Now on to softball. The softball team has had a strong start to the season with a convincing 8-1 victory over DY. Coach Hayes' team is comprised. I always get that wrong. Sorry, we're going to have to do a cut for that one, right? Now on to softball. The softball team has had a strong start to the season with a convincing 8-1 victory over DY. Coach Hayes' team is comprised of only 4 seniors, led by Haley Richardson, who threw a complete Game 1 hitter in the season opener. Her stellar pitching performance was backed by Cece Peakick, who went 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs and a run, as well as Ava Doley, who also went 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs and a run. This strong start for girls softball set the tone for the rest of the season as they aim for a league title. Now on to sailing. The sailing team looks to have a winning season this spring as they got out of the gates quickly this year. With 3 consecutive victories. At the helm is veteran coach Alex Madison, with her father, Mark Madison, as the assistant coach. Look out for Charlie Crowell, Will Bellows, Sammy Mays, and John Shortage, leading the way for Nauset at the regattas. Now on to girls golf. Coach Johnson and Barr are starting strong this year with the girls golf team. They have 2 very strong seniors this year that are ready to dominate. They are Rihanna Hatch and Kirsten Wiley. This girls team started the season strong, and they are hoping they can end it the same way. Thank you, and this has been Nauset Sports Rundown by Winslowe Brown and Devin Farrell.